for live on YouTube. Hey, YouTube, sorry about that. I did not know, and I don't know if they just came to us, but let's do some YouTubing if you guys would like. So if you guys, again, I don't know, and I have no internet, so I can't even really answer your questions or even find out where we've been or what's been going on. But definitely looking at a piece of property that was owned or is owned by P. Diddy or Sean Combs. I don't know him well enough. I'm going to call him Mr. Combs. And Bad Boy Entertainment is his production company. So apparently there is some sort of investigation ongoing involving him, and they had Homeland Security, of all things, come out here today in force, armored vehicles. These guys dressed like in their full best tactical gear, weapons, night vision goggles, the whole thing. Drones were flying, and they made their way into this piece of property that you see right there. Now, early on, they took what we counted 6 people out of the home, out of this property. Now, there's actually 3 buildings here. You've got the main house right there. Then you've got this other one that I would almost call a back house, or maybe the pool house or guest house. And then you have a smaller one that's actually behind some trees right over. I would almost venture to say that one, again, I don't know. Who knows what they're using it for? I'm just venturing to guess. But you have another residence over here with a hot tub in the back. Maybe that's actually on somebody that's living on site that's a caretaker. I don't know. But they got in, and almost right out the box, they got 6 people in custody. All those people actually came out of not the Range Rover, not the Range Rover. That's the first thing they did. They opened up that gate, got in there, and they popped the doors on the Range Rover. They came out of there. I don't know why. I know it's a garage. I have no information. I'm just talking about what we saw when we got here. And one by one, they took them, and everybody got cuffs to begin with, and then they started taking off the cuffs, and some were still cuffed. But arrested, I wouldn't use that word. I would say in custody. They had them over here. They were talking to them, taking pictures of them, just talking, and then they put them all in a vehicle, and they have since left the scene. Now, I don't know who they were. I can tell you, if it would have been Sean Combs, believe me, we would know that. Don't know who those folks were, caretakers, property management, who knows? I honestly could be the pool guy for all I know. But at any rate, we saw that happening earlier on. What's going on right now? Well, a number of those armored guys are still inside this home that you see here, the main building. And I got you on the IFB there, if you're hollering at me. So they made their way in there, and it was one of those things. It's like, to talk about it on television is a little different than on the internet. One of the main concerns for law enforcement is in a situation like this. So let's say somebody's on that property. Who knows who this person is? But they see armed people coming in through the gates. They don't have any idea what's going on. They don't know that's law enforcement. They don't know that, for all they know, that could be robbers. And so somebody could be hiding in one of these rooms inside here, and that person also could possibly be armed. So that's kind of one of the reasons what's taking so long. They have to secure the building, is what I'm saying, because you don't want to have investigators doing their investigation in like 4 hours from now and have somebody kick open a door with a gun and start, like, who are you guys? Pop, pop, pop. You don't, and it sounds like I'm poking fun at it. But really, truly, that is the scenario that they're needing to avoid. So that was one of the reasons why it is taking so long. We also were talking about the whole legal ease that goes on about how this even happens. This isn't like somebody said, hey, I heard, Sean's got this and this and this and this, or Mr. Diddy or Mr. Combs. has got something going on, and they're just like, hey, let's mount up and ride. There was a lot going on before this actually happened. And this is also a coordinated raid. There's also, we understand that they raided his home in Miami as well. I have no idea what exactly they're looking for. I'll be very honest about that. I didn't even know that there was legal issues going on with Sean Combs. And so I honestly don't have any of those kind of components. All I can tell you is right now, this is in the Holmby Hills area. That's his home that you see right there. And now it has a command post out front, and that command post belongs to Homeland Security. You have a number of armored vehicles, most of them belonging to Homeland Security. Got one there, a couple of them in the driveway as well. We did see one, I believe it was a sheriff's vehicle, that has since left the area. But there's still a number of that Homeland Security officers out there, and I'm talking about the soldiers. I'm talking about the boots on the ground type of guys that are still here, and I would venture to say probably in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 of them. And then you also have younger guys, probably investigators, and then you also have some suits that arrived eventually, and they all made their way inside that home. That's what's going on right now. Now, we have been talking about this, and I even feel, for me, it doesn't roll off my tongue at all to say that this is all about sex trafficking. And, I hear that just what we kind of recite any but can't ever happen type on for Miami. Something somewhere because I don't we the not behavior. They made into this property. We and that we're taking for to hand talk through all these properties. Every at the investment that nobody would know if process what we're seeing kind of good. The I can material we have internet, but I also have to say breath that 2 hours waiting for relief to get here and are going to make it go live television. Watching commercial or trying to block the internet. You think it's so? How's next? I heard that thing I is left. Is he? No. No. You know. Come on. Comment.